What is the subject of a sentence in grammar? Imagine you're reading a story and trying to figure out who or what is doing the action. That's where understanding the subject of a sentence comes in. It might seem simple, but it's a key part of grammar that helps make sentences clear and meaningful. The subject of a sentence is usually a noun, pronoun, or a group of words acting like a noun. It tells us who or what the sentence is about. For example, in the sentence "the dog barked," the word dog is the subject because it is the one doing the barking. The subject can also be a pronoun like he, she, or they. For instance, she runs every morning has she as the subject. Sometimes the subject is a phrase instead of a single word. For example, in "the tall boy with the red hat is my friend," the complete phrase, "the tall boy with the red hat," is the subject. It describes exactly who the sentence is about. There are different types of subjects. The simple subject is just the main noun or pronoun without any extra words. For example, cats sleep during the day, where cats is the simple subject. The complete subject includes all the words that describe or identify the main noun, like "the small, fluffy cat" in "the small, fluffy cat sleeps." You can also have a compound subject, which means two or more subjects joined by words like and or. For example, Tom and Jerry are friends. Here, Tom and Jerry is the compound subject. Subjects can sometimes be a little tricky because they might come after the verb in some sentences, especially in questions or more complex sentences. For example, "Where is the book?" Here, the book is the subject, even though it appears after the verb is. Knowing what the subject is helps you understand who or what the sentence is about. It also helps you match the correct verb form because the verb usually agrees with the subject in number and person. For example, he runs versus they run. In active sentences, the subject does the action, like "the teacher explains the lesson." In passive sentences, the subject receives the action, like "the lesson is explained by the teacher." Recognizing the subject makes it easier to understand and construct sentences properly. Sometimes the subject can be a clause or an infinitive phrase, like "what she said surprised everyone." Here, "what she said" is the subject. Or in "to learn new skills is exciting," the infinitive phrase "to learn new skills" is the subject. So, in simple terms, the subject is the main part of the sentence that tells us who or what is involved. It sets the focus and helps us understand the action or state being described. Mastering how to find the subject is a big step toward better grammar and clearer communication.